is Lin Yusun, and I'm Chinese. I was born in Malacca, and I was born in the Buddhist family, where they practice, in fact, it's a mixture of Chinese belief, Buddhism, Taoism, and Confucianism. Before I embraced Islam, I'm a Buddhist, come from a Buddhist family, and later I embraced Christianity for almost 14 years, and finally I embraced Islam. The area that I stay, majority of the young people, they love to play soccer, play games, things like that. So every evening we'll spend our time at the place that we live, and majority are Malay, are the Muslim, and they have masjid, we have surau, things like that. And what happened is that every time when we play, spend our time near the area of masjid or surau, we will be chased away. The Muslims are so fierce that they are not inviting us. In fact, they are chasing us away. So one of the reasons why I embrace Christianity is that that's the only place at that area that's the only place that we have is the church. Because in that church there is a compound where we can spend our time to play soccer and some activities in the afternoon, in the evening. So when we spend our time in the church, playing all these games, all these things, the priest in the church is welcoming us. It's welcoming us, and we spend most of our evening time playing soccer, and even sometimes certain thing happen is that the ball that we play hit the window glass, and broken. And the priest is not angry with us. He always smiles at us. And not only that, and every time after the games, after the soccer games, he'll prepare drinks and food for us. And slowly, we got attracted for a period of time that he didn't invite us to the church, meaning that what he do is that he built up rapport, built up friendship with us first. When I compare with what the Muslim, how they look at us, and they're not welcoming us, and they chase us away, so we start to realize that, I tell myself, if the religion that where I would like to, if there's no religion in the face of the earth, I think the last religion where I will accept is Islam. Well, I was so-called born Buddhist, but basically it's more on tradition. Basically, my family member, you see, most of the Chinese in Malaysia, they are Buddhists. Majority, they call themselves Buddhists, but basically they are not following the teaching of Buddha. The Gautama Buddha, according to the scriptures. They are not following it. What the Chinese do is, what my family do, actually is that they choose those things that is, who easy for them, who doesn't disturb their privacy. So, like for example, they choose certain thing where what the Buddhists teach is easy for them to practice, where they can accept, they accept. For those who can't, they will just reject. It's very difficult, have to go through a period of, how you say it, in a period of healing crisis actually, because initially my family really reject, and they really feel that they lose a son, because if a person embraces Christianity, when a person embraces Christianity, they are not allowed to pray to their parents. They are not allowed when they die. So they feel like they lose a son. So they really angry, and well, what we do is that the priest tell us that what you got to do is that since you accepted Christianity, what you got to do is just show good example at home. And of course, not only me, most of the friends, the Chinese friends in that area that we're living, 90% of them embrace Christianity, and almost all the parents also object. Doesn't agree with Christianity. They don't allow their children to embrace Christianity. What went wrong actually is everything start from, I have the opportunity when one of my friends, he showed me the debate between Sheikh Ahmad Deedat and Jimmy Swaggart. So with that debate, that is my turning point of my life. That is my turning point of my life. After watching that debate, and it really make me think. I need to start to think, because as a Muslim, Sheikh Ahmadiyya as a Muslim, and he be able to point out the mistake in the Bible, Christians' Holy Scriptures, and whereas Jimmy Swaggart, he's an evangelist, and he's one of the most renowned preacher in evangelical. So when the question poses to him, and during those debates, and he can't really give a satisfactory answer. So that's what started to make me start to think that how can a Muslim give this show the mistake in the Bible, whereas the priest cannot be able to answer. So since then, I started to find more information. I need to know more about the debate. So, and I was know that Sheikh Ahmadiyya have many debates. Well, those times are not good for me. It's quite poor. So I'll be able to buy one tape at a time. So I spend most of my time watching it and study and go through the Bible. See whether this Muslim guy, whatever he claimed, is it true or not. So I've gone through one by one, and I take that question and to meet my pastor. We don't call it priest in protest in this evangelical, we call it pastor. And I asked him some of the questions, and unfortunately I don't get a satisfactory answer. And most of the time he said, stay away from all these things, because these people try to confuse you, and they try to explain the Bible by using their head, by using logic. So these are the things that he gave to me, but I'm not happy with that answer. So I continue my study. I continue my research about comparatively Christianity and Islam. Basically, I believe in God. So then later on, I watched the debate between Ahmadiyya and Anis Saroos, Ahmadiyya and Stanley Schaubel. The main thing that really make me think that Christianity is not the true teaching, I mean, believing Jesus is God is wrong, is when these two debate, when this Ahmadiyya and Anis Saroos. Because Ahmadiyya proved from the Bible that this Jesus Christ is a prophet. He is not God. And it's a simple question be given, throwing to this Anis Saroos and this Stanley Schaubel. He just got to show one words from Jesus Christ, claim that he is God or worship him. That they can't give. If he's God, they definitely be able to give the quotation from the Bible. I do both. I check the authenticity of the Bible. I go back, I start, because in the church I do Bible study before. So when this thing happened, I start to do more study to find out about the Bible and the Quran. I go back to the history. I start to do research about the history. Then I realized that the Bible that the Christian have today, actually it's not come from they don't have the original Bible to refer to. Meaning that the original manuscript of the Bible is perished. I realized that there are many versions from the Bible. The first thing that I check actually is that the belief in one God. The first thing that I check, even in Christianity, the concept of God, that is the first thing that I check before I go, besides the history.